No one, not one of those men can match me. I refuse to lower myself to them. That's good, that's good. I actually would do that. Don't go out with someone just because you feel bad. You should be picky, in my opinion. Now, should you be picky to the point where it's like, you're asking inhumane stuff? Okay, that might be a bit too much, but I think it's fine to have standards. Yeah, do not do that. Don't. Oh, that thing. Yeah, it's not healthy. You would be shocked how often that comes. Never say yes. Don't do it. If someone goes, but I really love you. Don't. It's not good for you. Yes, always good to have. I think it's normal to have standards, and you don't. It's like trying to not have biases when they're normally human. Right? It's not very healthy. It's not very healthy, but it's extremely common, I would say. You can think about all times like that. You maybe know people, but just never keep yourself there for the most part. Just know your self-worth. I would say it's common. All it takes is a little justification and peer pressure. So let's see, like what's the thing where I would not like if people were like to propose in public? Because then it's like, I love you, marry me. And then you have the look on everyone there, and then some people might go, what, are you gonna leave him there? Blah, blah, blah. Like that type of thing. You felt you missed something? Oh, I said don't know your self-worth and don't settle either. So what's the word, how do you put it? Don't lower yourself to anyone's standards if someone doesn't meet your own. So if you're like, oh, I guess they're okay, but then it's like take out a pros and cons list, and it says majority cons, that's kind of like, it's kind of, wow, not a good idea. Yeah, they should be normalized. That's what I was gonna say. At first I was like, wait, did I say something wrong? I was like, I didn't say anything wrong, right? I'm talking basic respect. I was like, huh? You are another person, exactly. Easier to remember people are people, easier it is to do. And it only gets hard when you need to. Why did I speak? Damn it. How do I make sure my standards aren't too high? Honestly, just speak your mind. So let's say, let's take love languages. Let's say you are a physical person, but the other person isn't very physical. You would just have to tell them like, hey, this is really important to me, so I'd love if I could get this, right? That type of thing. I think standards would be too high if you're expecting like something that's inhumane. So that's like expecting someone to always be a shining knight in armor, or like you literally look at your wife as like a trophy wife or something. Like one of those. I would say those are pretty insane. I might go, and just watch yourself. I think it's fine to want like people to meet your standards as long as they're not inhumane. Like not communication's important. There you go. For me, I will expect like basic things, I guess. With any, it doesn't have to be romantic. Just with any communication, I'll expect basic respect. But for things that like it's in my head and there's no way possible that someone could know, I would try to. What my morals are is I try to make that known, so people know at least and go, hey, I really need this, or hey, I really don't. It's like if you're joking with your friend. And you're like, hey, I really don't like that joke, dude. Instead of just taking it in. Despite some situations you might have to, right? It's like that sort of thing. So never settle, just speak your mind. It's like with my manager, I always make sure to tell them like, hey, is this okay? I'm doing this. Because I want them to know. Like, I don't want them to wake up one day and like, Flayon did what? Right? I want to keep that low. So I keep that type of thing there too with any type of communication. I try to go, if there's something I want, and if I want people to trust me, I just, like, go ahead and ask for it, I guess. That sort of thing. If I can. Yeah. So that's it, just trust yourself. And then if you realize your expectations are too high or something, you'll just go, I'll tell it down. Right? It's like that. Am I making sense? I don't know. I'm not the love rizzler. Yeah, trust yourself. To accept your own standards and not like, so never go like, am I being too rough? Am I being too mean? Maybe I'm being too sensitive. Like sometimes you'll know what you want and you should ask for it, that type of thing. For me, I do that a lot with my gut. I need to just trust my gut and go, I'm actually uncomfortable here. There's like nothing that I'm too sensitive, right? I'm just uncomfortable. Because some things I'll find out, I'll talk with people later and go, you went through what? I'm like, yeah, like that's a problem. Like, oh, I didn't know it was. I thought I was being too sensitive. And they're like, no, that's just too mean. And if you can't trust in yourself, I say learn to. That's a thing I'd recommend. I hope any of this can help, if anything. I don't know what I'm talking about this. It's easy to, but hard to apply, right?